Hi everyone, my name is Kayla again. I'm from Sarasota, Florida. I'm a junior here at Duquesne and I am majoring in nursing. I am the 2020-2021 Gussin Spiritian Division Student of the Year, and I would love to welcome you guys to Acceptance Day. I remember sitting where you guys were sitting about 3 years ago, afraid, nervous, and mostly bummed that I had to spend the next 6 weeks of summer vacation here at Duquesne doing schoolwork. My summer experience will be different from what you guys will experience due to that we're in a pandemic at the moment. But I would still like to inform you guys of what I went through so it can somewhat prepare you of what you're about to go through. My summer experience at Duquesne, I remember the first day we went to a camp and we did a lot of trust building exercises and obstacle courses where we got to know each other, and basically we got to know the people that we were going to be spending the next 6 weeks with in class, in dining halls, in field trips, and stuff like that. My summer classes, I want to say I took about 5 classes. I could be wrong. It was 3 years ago. But I took about 5 classes, and 2 or 3 of them counted as a Duquesne credit. So basically, we were steps ahead of the people that will be coming in, well, the freshmen that will be coming in fall of this school year. I took a thinking and writing class, which counted as a writing credit for Duquesne, but I also had a seminar class where we would focus on that thinking and writing, our thinking and writing essays, and we will basically get critiqued by a professional who knew what they were doing. My first year here at Duquesne I was an introvert. I was afraid to meet more new people, so I kind of stayed in my room a lot. But I also got out a lot due to we had to do tutoring with Dr. Griggs. I had to meet with Miss Bush with schedule purposes, but we also had to get tutored, I think, twice a week. It was mandatory, but it was the best thing that could have ever happened. Getting tutored at the Gussin Spiritian Division office helped me with my schoolwork, and it was mandatory, so we had to go, but it made me keep going the years after my sophomore and my junior year. The Gussin Spiritian Division helped me because they're such a close-knit family. I never had to worry about someone not caring about me or caring about my schoolwork, caring about me and my schoolwork within the facility. Faculty, sorry. They were all loving, they were all caring, and they were all like open arms with all of the students. They understood everything that we would go through as freshman students, and they helped us with everything that we were going through as freshman students. So my advice to you guys will be, never be afraid of going to them, asking them any questions. Believe me, everyone can tell you I was the queen of asking questions because I was always so curious of what was going on. But ask your questions. Interact with the faculty. They are awesome. Dr. Griggs, Miss Bush, Miss Rizzo, Mr. R, Miss Wade, and everybody else there. But those were the 5 that I got to be that I got to have classes with, and that I got to meet personally and up close. But have a great semester at Duquesne, your summer semester. Don't think about it being this is lame, I have to be in school during my summer break. Think of it as a step forward. We're in college now. No one here to hold our hand, but the Gussin Spiritual Division definitely holds hands, and they will help guide you through anything that you are going through. Bye, you guys. Everybody stay safe. Wear your mask and stay healthy. Nice meeting you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Gabriella Lapointe and I'm a senior at Duquesne, double majoring in accounting and information systems management. I went through the Gussin Spiritian Division, or the GSD, in the summer leading up to my freshman year in 2017. The summer experience for me was definitely a lot of hard work and it challenged me, but it was also a lot of fun. And I learned how the college experience would be, specifically with class and workload, and then also the campus and dorm side of it. So, looking back on it now that I'm a senior and I'm about to graduate and I have a full time job lined up with EY, I attribute a lot of my collegiate success to the GSD. In high school, I definitely was not the best student, and looking back, I'll say I was definitely lazy and I did not like to do homework. But I knew coming to college I needed to step up my game, but I wasn't exactly sure how I would do that. So the GSD was the push or was the motivation for me. They helped me to get my feet on the ground running, and I ended the summer semester with a 3.9 and 6 credits under my belt. And the GSD, the faculty there are so supportive, and they will help you along the way. Like, I still talk to some of them and they ask me how I'm doing, if I'm ready for the real world, all of that kind of stuff. It's just not like, how are your grades? It's like, how are you as a person? So they're really supportive, and it's nice to know that there are people behind you that want you to succeed. So I would say the GSD as a whole, even though it challenged me, and when I was sitting in your seat where you are now, I was not overly enthusiastic about giving up my summer. But looking back on it, I would not trade it for the world, and I know that was the push I needed. So I'm sorry I could not be there today to meet you guys or meet you virtually, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I really hope you guys come to Duquesne, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Brandon. I'm from Sarasota, Florida. I'm currently a junior, psych major, business management minor, and yeah, I'm excited to hopefully answer some of your questions and give a bit more insight into my summer experience with GSD.
Sure. So, Brandon, I have a question to start us off with. Why did you choose Duquesne? You probably were directly admitted to many other colleges that you applied to, but with Duquesne, it was the mandatory summer session. So, why did you choose Duquesne?
Yeah, definitely. So outside of just the GSC program being structured just the way that I personally was looking for, enticed me initially, but also being from Florida all my life, I definitely wanted to venture out of the state and immerse myself into a new environment, into a new city. And I thought Duquesne was like the best place for that because you kind of get the best of both worlds. A city just feet away from you, and also having a physical enclosed campus at Duquesne itself, and being able to feel like you're actually, at a university and in your own sort of space, where you feel safe and comfortable. So I definitely think that one, just the academic program that GSD had offered, and also just the location for me was definitely um, two checks for me, and definitely are the factors that brought me here.
Thank you. And one other question here. Um, how do you feel that the summer program changed your life, changed the way you look at education? What did it do for you?
Yeah, definitely. So I think for me going into the GC program, I had a sense of my academic ability, and I knew that I was a good student, but that there was also still something in me that I could do a bit more, and I knew that I had a lot more potential. And I think for me, the GC program really allowed me to challenge myself and to really see what I was capable of. And I think it's that push that now allows me to walk into the classroom, or nowadays enter the Zoom call with a lot more confidence in what I can bring to the table and what I can bring to the discussion. So I think now I feel a lot more confident in just my academic ability, my strengths, identifying my weaknesses and areas that I can improve. So I think overall it's given me a lot of insight into just what I'm capable of.
Thank you. And were you able to join into clubs and different organizations? And what do you belong to?
Yeah, so I was really involved with the Student Government Association freshman and sophomore year. And sophomore year, I was actually the president of Lambda Sigma, which is a sophomore honor society on campus. So that was a really great experience being able to build my leadership skills, work with the team, and essentially work with a lot of really bright sophomore students. So I really enjoyed that. And now being a junior and psych major, I'm part of Psychi, which is the psychology club on campus and psychology honor society as well. So yeah, a lot of really great clubs and organizations on campus. I know the Center for Student Involvement is really great. Mark Rendillo, he and I worked really close together in my role with Lambda Sigma, and I definitely was able to get more insight into just like the workings of events on campus and how there is a lot of collaboration among organizations and different centers on campus. So there's a lot of really great things to do and to keep you busy. So it's just a matter of finding and identifying what you like, and there's definitely a club out there for you.
Thank you. We heard from a lot of people today about moving into the different programs because when you start, you're just really in the Spiritan division. Can you talk about how easy it was for you to move over into psychology?
Yeah, so I think the transition was really smooth from GSD to the liberal arts college. And I think what really prepared me most, just because like a lot of my classes now are a lot of writing intensives, especially taking that writing class over the summer was really helpful in being able to bolster my writing capabilities, and I think prepared me for a lot of the writing that I was to do in my psychology curriculum, but also being able to take a lot of those different core classes really helped as well. So being able to knock those out early and being able to then dive right into a lot of my core major classes was really helpful. So um, I think that that definitely helped with just completing my psychology program and just not feeling behind and kind of being ahead of the curve.
Thank you. And let's talk a little bit about choosing roommates. Can you talk about how you choose the roommate if you did for the summer? And then how did you choose a roommate for the fall?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways that you can choose roommates at Duquesne. So whether you liked your roommate over the summer, there's a chance for you to then apply and room with them for the upcoming semester. But I also know that there's a online sort of room selection um, kind of program that the university puts together. So you're connected with a lot of the other incoming class members, and you can kind of create like your own profile of just like your interests, who you are, where you're from, and it can help you find someone to room with if you don't already know someone prior to the fall semester. So for me, what I did, I used that like portal, that online sort of room selection that the university put together, and I was able to find a roommate, and it was great. Yeah, so I think that there's a lot of opportunity for you to find someone to room with, and I think that especially if you connect with your roommate over the summer, they could be really great to room with for the following semester.
Sure. And as I understand that roommates are assigned for the summer program, you actually don't choose your roommate for the summer. And that's why you're saying, maybe you hit it off great, but it's a nice way to meet a lot of different people. And you might choose another roommate from the people that you meet over the summer or or for the fall. Sure. Are there any other last minute things you'd like to tell someone? And, these students are maybe in your shoes, from last year or a couple years ago, and they're thinking about, should I come to Duquesne? So is there any last minute words you'd like to tell someone and encourage them to be a Duquesne student?
Yeah, so I would say just take a leap of faith. I think that the people here at Duquesne are really on your side. They really want to help you, see your potential and to grow as an individual. Duquesne as an institution really allowed me to see my potential, and it can certainly help you do the same. Being able to navigate my classes and to be working at companies for internships are all possible because of the support at Duquesne. So there's a lot ahead of you. It might be hard to see that now, but there's a lot in store, and I think I've definitely been able to reap the benefits of being able to participate in the GSD program and to be a student at Duquesne and to be connected with a whole network of individuals here. So I think that I made the right decision, zero regrets, and I am almost certain that you will feel the same choosing Duquesne and committing to the GC program and coming here this summer.